Hello, fellow humans, and welcome back to Dicey Dungeons! In this episode, or last episode, we failed as playing the robot episode 2, but we should move on to try out, again, the Inventor, but her first stage that I continuously fail at. I need to learn how to play the Inventor properly, and I do not know how to do that right now, so I need to gear up and learn how to appropriately use my gear. As we take on the Magician here. Got a 4 and a 3. Might as well burn all of his dice. We can combine the dice to use the 6. And then we can just do 1 damage with the sword, because why not? Yikes, that sucks for him. And we'll just finish him off here, taking no damage on the first fight. Very, very nice. And like the thing is with the Inventor is the equipment seems like it's all like temporary, you know? And so I don't know what is necessarily good and what is like, oh, you know, you should try to get rid of that. Like, do I keep Spanner? Or should I try to get rid of it now? You know, because I have to get rid of one of these equipments at the end of the next fight. And which one would I rather get rid of? You know, I think I'd rather keep a hammer and then try to get rid of staff or something. But here I can do damage with all 3 of these. It's hard to say, you know. I'm not sure exactly what the best way of going about playing as the Inventor is. 6 and a 1. 6 goes there. 1 we can obviously put there. And then we'll probably get rid of the staff. Because, like, I don't know. Using counters in this case, I don't think is necessarily all that useful. Yeah, it could be useful, and I'm just dumb. Because I don't know how to play the Inventor. But let's get rid of the blowtorch. We get an extra dice. As well as a whisper. Weaken 1 equipment. So that this obviously seems like an equipment that you would just yeet, right? As soon as it shows us up as a yeetable thing. So, I think there is some sense of like, oh, you know, just survive. And then there are obvious ways in which you can increase the chances that you survive. So I think that the combination of shock and the weakness is very useful, to be fair. Focus. All dice become a 6. You like to see it, but also you shouldn't have, because you needed a nod to play that, but that's okay. You rolled all odds anyway, I don't know. You do you, that's what I say, Marshmallow. You're not a cube monster. You're like a cylindrical monster. Cylindrical? Isn't that what it is? I don't know. We'll take the get rid of that. And Spike seems like a perfect equipment to replace it. It takes a 6 to do 3 damage. That is obviously a trash equipment, right? There's no denying that. So we'll try to yeet that if we can. Do some damage. Can't get to 6, unfortunately, but we can get to 5. Just so we can put something in both of those slots with our 3 dice. We're gonna get weakened for 1, which weakens Spanner. That's a shame, dude. It's a big shame. We could still do all of the damage needed to kill him. I wanted to get the shock for BM. It's necessary. Ugh, yikes. Okay, in this case... I think having Spanner to guarantee ourselves to roll a 6, I think works very well. So I'm gonna get rid of Sword. Okay. Then here... you can take Doppel Dice, which doubles our dice values, but then we just got our Spanner. Or we kept Spanner. So I don't know how useful Doppel Dice really is. We take flamethrower. I'm gonna take flamethrower. Get a bump. Okay. I don't know if that's the right call. I'm not sure exactly what the Inventor meta is. But I think having the ability to deal like lots of damage is nice, you know? Strong against poison. Shocking you, I mean, we could, but I think we just go for the 12 damage here. Bruh, 2 6s. That's crazy. We don't get the 4 poison though, which is nice. Granted, that's nice. Oh, but we had the plasma then to deal damage as well. Only having 2 sources of damage like that, well, I mean, you could call the other one a source of damage, but I don't want to get rid of flamethrower necessarily. So I'll take the bump. In our shop, we can upgrade equipment. We can get a scrap metal or get a boomerang. Let's take the upgrade for flamethrower. Or upgrade for hammer. Makes it only 1 slot. That's pretty nice. And then we'll just hope that we get offered spike as a scrap. Okay, we'll take the upgraded flamethrower because we do have room for it, so it doesn't really affect us too much. And then we could buy boomerang if we wanted to. Put it instead of like spike or something. But I think we'll keep spike because it is something that we do want to get rid of. I should have healed, but I was dumb and didn't. So don't follow this as a guide because I am stupid. Okay, so we do the mega bump first, so we get the extra 1, and then we can focus, and they all become 6s, and then we just yeet him. Can't do anything because he can't get rid of the burn. Oh, that's glorious. That's very, very nice, and it does prevent us from taking any damage on this fight. Super, super nice. Hopefully it doesn't backfire. And we can get rid of spike, which we will. Perfect. And then in the shop, take Keyblade, Crystal Sword, or Venus Flytrap. Crystal Sword is kind of not great for us. Scrap metal. Okay, that saves us a turn of, or 1 battle of thinking about what we have to do. That's super nice. Take on Fireman first. Because Yeti kind of scares me. We have to kill him in 1 hit. We'll go for it. Since we have all of the things necessary to kill him, I think we should be fine. Bruh. I guess I should have thought about that. I can't actually get an extra dice. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I can't do anything. Okay. This fight might be not great for us. But thankfully we did keep Spanner, so we can consistently do a little bit of damage and shock him at least. Oh, taking 10 damage is not great though. Not great. Hit me with a focus. Not like there's anything I can really do about it. Compounding dice doesn't do anything. I can't put him into flamethrower. Ugh. This fight is not going how I'd like it to. These frozens are super painful to us. Our pea shooter's is doing work though, so that's not the end of the world. Living with 1 health, taking a lot of damage against Yeti, but I guess that is a good thing to do because we are gonna level up. The damage we take against Yeti isn't gonna be as detrimental as it would have been had we fought him after whatever his name is. We get an extra dice. Okay, so now we can always play flamethrower. Now that we have 4 dice. Upgrade equipment, shovel, or healing crystal. There's also no music in the shop, and it's really kind of spooky. Shovel or hammer? I think it's a very interesting question. I think I like shovel better for certain characters. Because a lot of characters already have a bunch of dice, like more than they need anyway. So making their equipment weaker is better than just disabling it because they can just throw away dice into it. So I think taking shovel and upgrading it is better. We don't actually have to upgrade shovel because we would rather put a 6 in there anyway. So we can take the upgrade on spanner instead. Maybe. Yeah. Or we can take the upgrade on hammer regardless. And then instead of midnight charm, we can have shovel in here. That way we both get hammer and shovel. But then for the next fight, we want to get rid of something. So we take midnight charm and hope that that gets picked. If spanner, hammer, and flamethrower get picked, then I'm going to get rid of spanner. But otherwise, I would like to get rid of midnight charm. This is like messing with my brain. Because like you want to do your best in every fight, right? But the nature of the inventor makes you rethink that strategy, you know? Okay, all dice become 6 and we do a bunch of damage. Because I'm not really worried about fighting Fireman, right? I don't know why he just burned himself for free on the 4. But he did, and I'm not complaining. I'm not worried about the fights because we have such big damage dealers with flamethrower. This is the exact scenario that I was talking about. It might be useful getting rid of flamethrower, actually. Now that it's done its job, like getting us through to this point without taking very much damage. But here on out, enemies starting having a lot of health and flamethrower starts doing its job less and less. We'd rather have equipment that stays around longer. So I think getting rid of flamethrower might be beneficial to us. Counterfeit for duplicating a dice. Interesting. Counterfeit can be super duper good if you have it for the final battle. Like, using it against the final boss, I mean. Not counterfeit itself, but the equipment that it gives you when you scrap it. Because I think it duplicates all dice, and in some scenarios that can be incredibly powerful. We're gonna have to keep an eye on that. Okay, duplicate the 6. We aren't doing very much damage because 2 of our equipment are, like, or what's the word? Like support equipment? Does that make sense? It's like we only care about, we just put our 2 6s in there, and then that's all we can do, right? Blowtorch him for 6 damage. Take an 8. Oh, 9. I cannot. I didn't think of that. So I'm dumb. But we got him. Easy peasy. Beat him with the 1s. Keep the focus. Yeah, the clone device to duplicate all dice can be super duper good. But seeing as we don't have any equipment that necessarily benefits from having a ton of dice, we're gonna take it now. Ray gun and spark. So spark is definitely one that we want to get rid of. Ray gun is also another one that can be yeeted pretty easily here. We'll take the health and we'll go on and fight the sorceress. So no need to And no need to use our focus here, I don't think. We can duplicate to get a 6, but we want really 2 of them. I mean, we might as well, because we have it available. Try to do as much damage. And we can put the extra 6s into ray gun. That's not terrible. Got 3 status effects on her. She can't use Cauldron, so that's great as well. Nice, perfect. Duplicate out of our dice. Like, you see how powerful the duplicate dice can be. Like, you just need to roll 1 6 or 1 high dice, and then all of a sudden, all of your things are really good. We want to keep Spanner, so get rid of ray gun. And then we can equip Midnight Charm to increase the odds that we keep the equipment that we want to keep. Direwolf is strong against poison. Okay, here. You want to keep a 1? I don't think we necessarily want to keep a 1. We'd rather have the even. Do that. And do you have 4 dice. So you're better off. You're better off with a shovel than a hammer, I think. And then you 2 go into here. Okay, I think that's okay. You're gonna curse me, that's totally fine. Okay, so I guess it wouldn't have really mattered which one we did. Do 5 damage. Combine the 2 3s. Got cursed. Bruh. That kind of sucks. We aren't inflicting any statuses this turn. I'm gonna curse this again. No damage though, so that's pretty okay. 6 goes here. Combine dice? No. Midnight Charm. It got cursed. It was worth the effort, I guess. Hit him with a weak. Taking 2 damage and 1 poison. Totally fine, my books. Hit you with Plasma Gun, and we leave the fight pretty much unscathed. Well, very much unscathed because we leveled up. All dice become 6. For a focus. That's very interesting. Get a free, like, limit break every turn. Although, because we have the limit break, this isn't as interesting. Okay, we'll get rid of it. And then, copy equipment. I'm going to copy a hammer. Because it's already upgraded. So I think that's okay. And that way, if we are offered a hammer, we're not as, like, screwed over as we would have been. But if for some weird reason we're offered, like, 2 hammers and a spanner, I'm going to be upset. But here, you know, if in the case we're offered shovel, hammer, spanner, I think it might be in our best interest to get rid of spanner. I think. I don't know. I mean, I'd like to get rid of spark, obviously. Right, that's the, that's like the best case scenario. Burn one of your dice as well. Though shocking for 2, however, is very, very beneficial. I think it's more beneficial than shocking for just 1. Because, like, they can just use 1 dice. But if they have to, if we totally disable their equipment, they can no longer do that. Then I think it becomes more useful. Here, what do we want to do? I think break the silence. Yes. Break the silence, and that way we can get 2 6s. Oh, he dodged 1. That's fine. Okay, well, in that case, I don't know. I think we played that wrong in that case, but that's loud bird for you. The dodges are insane. We use our current gadget rather than our focus. Put the 6 in the shovel that he dodges, and then put these here. Burn you for 1. Decides to get rid of the burn so that we can get silenced instead of dealing damage to us. That's totally, you're dead. Okay. Whatever, loud bird. Get out of here. Don't like you as an enemy. Get rid of Spark. And then here, let's see what equipment we offered. Quick shot. Next equipment has +1 use this turn. Interesting. Change it to an even if we want to. I would love to upgrade like shovel to be 1 less spot. But I think here we take the upgrade for spanner and like solely hone in on the spanner hammer combo. Okay. And then if we're offered to get rid of spanner hammer shovel, we get rid of shovel. I think that's the play. I think. Okay. Blowtorch. Hit you with one of these. And then we'll do damage here. I should have checked we had 2 that we could put into hook shot. I don't know how I feel about hook shot. Because I feel like unupgraded, it's like really mediocre. But I feel like if it's upgraded, it can be very beneficial. Like here, I wouldn't use it because we can play our maximum amount of damage anyway. But like if I had a equipment that really benefited being played more than once, then I could see it being better. But in our current equipment standing, I don't think it is all that great. Okay. Ah, the hammer spanner shovel. Although, hear me out. We do have 2 hammers. So we can get rid of 1. And then we can keep the shovel. Nah. We'll take the burrower. And then weakened equipment, I think more benefits or more hurts the skeleton than it does the Rat King. So we'll fight the skeleton here. Okay. Weaken you for 3. All dice become 6. Is there any way we can get a 2? There is. And then we can get a 2 into here. Then we can focus and then hammer you for 3 as well. So now you're totally like, you can't do anything. You're doing 4 damage. Beautiful. Can't do a re-equip, I don't think. But we can get 2 6s at least. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, he can only use 2-handed sword, right? Because he's not going to use Shriek. He'd rather do the damage. At least I think so. Okay. But he is almost dead. I thought that would have killed him. He's almost dead, though. He is going to use Shriek. You mean you can curse me, but you just sealed your fate. Easy. Even if I had rolled all 1s, I would have gotten him. Get rid of hook shot, I think. Yeah, get rid of hook shot. Electromagnet. That's interesting. We can restore some HP, get boomerang, and get pea shooter. I don't think we necessarily need to get rid or to heal, because I'm not that scared of Rat King. So I'd rather buy an equipment and then hopefully we can get rid of it. So we'll take pea shooter, and then since we have the gold, we might as well restore health just so that we can guarantee ourselves being safe. So we're gonna level up after him. So the healing wouldn't necessarily do anything. Steal, borrow equipment. That doesn't do anything for us because I think we're all full is the idea. Okay, combine our 2 4s. Combine our 2 2s. Combine our 4 and a 1. I mean, that's fine. Oh, now we can steal. There's no point to, though. I mean, the rat is interesting, but it's not that great. Okay. Getting more rats, more rats. And he stopped. Okay. 3 poison. Totally fine. So 6 goes into there. And then we can combine our dice to get another 6. Well, stealing. We can get a rat, but whatever. I don't know if that just ruined us. But I think we should be okay. I think that the shock is pretty nice against rat because it does limit his options. So now he can't play the extra 4, so we do get rid of 2 of them because he can't do anything with them. Here, I mean, do maximum damage with that. And then he's strong against poison. So put those in there. And we should get him next turn. This was a pretty good fight. I've had some bad experiences against Rat King in the past, for sure. Mostly when I go into him with like very low HP. But this was a pretty good fight. And we also charged our focus for the next, for the encounter with the boss. Perfect. Getting rid of Pea Shooter. Oh, I should have thought about that. Because Pea Shooter's kind of a trash equipment, you know? Might as well take the Boomerang, just because then we can have full equipment. Ah, I should have thought about that more. Oh, yeah! As we go against Audrey, the sweaty boss. I think we got a pretty good shot against Audrey. Because we can shock her every single turn. Which is nice, because then her headbutt she can only use once if she wants to put things into Earthquake. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so focus. 2 of our hammers. Put a 6 into Boomerang. Damage. Damage is better than taking damage ourselves, because we want to kill her as soon as we possibly can. She's going to go for the Earthquake route. She doesn't do anything this turn. Good for us. Okay. Combine 5 and a 3. Why not? Combine a 5 and a 2. Put our 2 6s here. And then we can combine to do that. And then we'll put the extra 1 into Electromagnet. I don't know. So Audrey's definitely going to use Earthquake this turn, right? And then dealing 2 damage with Headbutt. Not bad, not bad. Okay, we should be good. Nice. Easy, easy. Great fight. Okay, I think I'm starting to learn the Inventor, at least a little bit. I don't know if I'm actually learning the Inventor or if I just got lucky for some reason. As it is Dicey Dungeons. Luck does have a good portion of your results. So, I don't know. But I had a bunch of fun playing. I hope you all enjoyed watching. I hope I made your day just a little bit better. And I hope you all take care. I'll see you next time.